My own rules down on napkins, scraps of paper. I followed all of them to the letter.
NCIS fans stunned by schedule shakeup, origins theories, and regretted departures. NCIS and NCIS origins left fans puzzled with their sudden hiatus, sparking questions about their return. Meanwhile, Austin Stowell dishes on his origins character Lala in a theory that's already raising eyebrows. Plus, former star Matt Jones reflects on his stupid decision to kill off his character, while Kyle Schmid uses his origins fame to advocate for men's mental health. And guess who's back? Mark Harmon, now steering Origins as a producer, promises more twists ahead. Hey, lovely viewers, welcome to our channel show's update. NCIS and NCIS Origins in schedule shakeup as fans left scratching their heads. There are no episodes of NCIS and NCIS Origins on CBS on Monday, November 18th, as viewers were left puzzled over the show's absence. Unfortunately for NCIS fans, there are no new episodes of NCIS and NCIS Origins. But the short break will not last long, as new episodes for the police procedural drama and its spin-off come back next week, Monday, November 25th. CBS did not offer a reason nor an explanation for the one-week hiatus. A rerun for NCIS aired tonight on November 18th, which was episode 8 from season 21, titled Heartless. The episode follows the team as they investigate the kidnapping and murder of heart surgeon Eric Harper. For NCIS Origins, which is in its first season, the network played an episode of the sitcom The Neighborhood instead, followed by a special about the production of Gladiator 2 called The Making of Gladiator 2. The film comes out on November 22nd and stars Paul Mescal, Pedro Pascal, Connie Nielsen, Denzel Washington, and Joseph Quinn. NCIS actor asked to be killed off show and regrets the stupid idea. NCIS spin-off gets season 2 premiere date as network makes one major change. NCIS fans noticed the rerun and the absence of a new episode and took to social media. On NCIS subreddit, a fan made a post with a question about there being a rerun. Why is NCIS doing a rerun from last season tonight? One fan responded, new episode next week. Why they didn't do a rerun next week and new episode this week either. Another fan responded to the first with, weird. NCIS, which is on its 22nd season, will be coming back for its 6th episode next week called Night and Day, which doesn't have a synopsis as of yet. Last week's episode of NCIS, called In From the Cold, which saw a guest star appearance from Boy Meets World star Matthew Lawrence. Matthew Lawrence played Danny Butler, the son of a retired spy with dementia Captain Thomas Butler, John Getz. The team was searching to see what Captain Butler was hiding as he dealt with dementia affecting his memories. NCIS Origins November 11th episode was also its 6th episode, titled Incognito. The synopsis for that episode read, Leroy Jethro Gibbs, Mark Harmon, goes undercover for the first time with Cecilia Lala Dominguez, Mario Molino, as NIS works the case of a dead Navy seaman who may have been sharing top-secret intel that poses a threat to national security. Lala struggles with an unexpected development in her personal life. Similarly to NCIS, the spin-off doesn't have a synopsis for its upcoming 7th episode. When both shows come back, they will air until their fall finale on December 16th and then continue their respective seasons on January 27th, 2025. It's a normal occurrence for network shows to extend their 20-something episode throughout their season. NCIS and NCIS Origins premiered on October 14th, with NCIS Origins replacing the cancelled NCIS Hawaii's slot. The shows are also available to stream on Paramount+. Why there are no new NCIS and Origins tonight? Both NCIS and NCIS Origins don't have any new episodes tonight, November 18th, 2024. CBS' long-running police procedural has been on the air for more than 2 decades and it is showing no signs of slowing down. The NCIS franchise has expanded in several ways, even debuting its first international spin-off with NCIS, Sydney. In 2024, however, it also embarked on a new territory when it launched its inaugural prequel series in NCIS, Origins, which tackles Leroy Jethro Gibbs' earliest years in the agency. Since debuting, CBS linked up its NCIS shows to make up for its Monday primetime block. The flagship show has retained its usual 9 p.m. Eastern time slot, while NCIS, Origins took over the cancelled NCIS, Hawaii's spot. While the projects don't really have that much overlap, other than both lead teams working under the same agency, they have become a tandem viewing for those who have been an avid follower of the NCIS universe for years. With that, there are understandable questions as to why there are no new episodes of NCIS Season 22 and NCIS Origins tonight. Why there are no new NCIS and NCIS Origins episodes tonight, November 18, 2024. CBS is deviating from its usual programming currently. CBS hasn't given any concrete reason why they aren't airing any new episodes of NCIS Season 22 and NCIS Origins on November 18. However, it's worth noting that this shouldn't be a cause for concern. Network TV shows tend to take mini hiatuses throughout their run to ensure that they have enough episodes to run until May, which is usually when finales air. These breaks are on top of the mandatory winter break that typically runs during the Christmas period well into the new year. Other times, the stations give way for special coverage like the election or March Madness, according to CBS official schedule. However, the broadcaster will be airing a rerun of NCIS Season 21, Episode 8, Heartless, where Alden Parker's Major Case Response Team, MCRT, investigates the abduction and murder of renowned naval surgeon Eric Harper. Meanwhile, CBS is totally foregoing NCIS Origins for tonight, with its slot taken over by a rerun of Welcome to the Neighborhood Season 7, Episode 2, Welcome to the Big Sleep. When will new episodes of NCIS and NCIS Origins release? Luckily, the NCIS franchise hiatus isn't that long. While the unexpected hiatus is disappointing, especially considering the storytelling progress for NCIS and NCIS Origins, there's good news that comes with it. The break isn't going to last long for both shows as CBS is set to go back to its usual programming next Monday, November 25. What's curious about this schedule is that the majority of scripted series are going off the air during the week of Thanksgiving to give way to special broadcasts. Somehow, however, NCIS and NCIS Origins aren't following that trend. The upcoming holiday also paves the way for people to catch up on what they missed on NCIS and NCIS Origins, so releasing additional episodes just before the holiday makes them more enticing for binge watching. In any case, since the procedural series are released early in the week, before the Thanksgiving break actually starts, CBS may have opted to break the norm and treat fans with new episodes of the ongoing shows from the universe. The upcoming holiday also paves the way for people to catch up on what they missed on NCIS and NCIS Origins, so releasing additional episodes just before the holiday makes them more enticing for binge watching. Whatever the case may be, it's good that fans won't have to wait long for the continuation of the NCIS franchise. What to expect from the upcoming NCIS and NCIS Origins episodes? The next NCIS franchise episodes are seemingly intense. CBS has yet to release the official synopsis for the next episodes of its NCIS shows. That said, it has revealed the outings' respective trailers, including their titles. NCIS Season 22, Episode 6, will be called Night and Day. It's safe to say that the narrative will put Jessica Knight at the center of its storytelling, which means that it would be her first big case since returning to MCRT after leaving in the NCIS Season 21 finale. Watch the official promo clip for the episode below. Meanwhile, NCIS Origins Episode 7 is titled One Flew Over. Its trailer, via TV promos, offers vital information about what to expect from it. It does seem like the episode will revisit the tragic death of Gibbs' first wife and daughter, Kelly and Shannon. Their murder has been an important part of the character's arc thus far, but this time, it looks like viewers will learn the extent of Mike Frank's involvement in the NCIS tragedy. The biggest takeaway from the brief clip is Gibbs punching his mentor as if he's blaming Franks for losing his family. Watch it below. NCIS, Naval Criminal Investigative Service, focuses on the sometimes complex and always amusing dynamics of a team forced to work together in high-stress situations. Special Agent Alden Parker, a quirky former FBI agent who solves his cases with calm professionalism and sharp, sarcastic charm, leads the NCIS team, which includes NCIS Special Agent Timothy McGee, an MIT graduate with a knack for computers who has now graduated to senior field agent, the charismatic, unpredictable and resilient NCIS Special Agent Nicholas Nick Torres, who has spent most of his career on solo undercover assignments, and sharp, athletic and tough NCIS Special Agent Jessica Knight, a formidable REACT agent who specializes in hostage negotiations and high-risk operations. The naive Jimmy Palmer is assisting the team, who graduated from assistant to fully licensed medical examiner and now runs the morgue, and forensic scientist Casey Hines, Ducky's former graduate assistant. Overseeing operations is NCIS Director Leon Vance, an intelligent, highly trained agent who can always be counted on to shake up the status quo. From murder and espionage to terrorism and stolen submarines, these special agents investigate all crimes with Navy or Marine Corps ties. CBS Winter TV Schedule 2025, here's when NCIS, Ghosts, and Tracker return. CBS is using one of the most powerful forces in entertainment, NFL football, to help launch its winter TV schedule, holding the returns of its biggest shows until after the network airs the AFC Championship game on Sunday, January 26. Expect a lot of commercials for CBS shows during the broadcast, especially ones for the new series Watson, which premieres immediately following the game. Watson stars Morris Chestnut as Dr. John Watson, yes, the same Watson who palled around with Sherlock Holmes in Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's famous novels. In this reimagining, Watson has opened up a clinic for rare and unusual diseases in Pittsburgh following the death of Holmes, but must also do battle with Moriarty. Though it comes from the same team as the Sherlock Holmes reimagining Elementary, which ran on CBS from 2012 to 2019, Watson is not connected to it. Watson returns for its second episode on Sunday, February 16 at 9/8 in its regular time slot. Austin Stowell shares his NCIS Origins theory about Lala that may have already been debunked, exclusive. Fans have theories about how NCIS Origins is building up to Lala's death, but Austin Stowell has another guess. I had a theory that I had expressed to people on set, and it's kind of been proven wrong already, Stowell, 39, exclusively told Us Weekly about his thoughts on where Mariel Molino's character ends up. I thought that she was possibly related to Pedro Hernandez. Viewers who watched NCIS before the prequel know that Pedro killed Gibbs, Stowell, wife and daughter. NCIS Origins picks up months later as Gibbs mourns his family and tries to track down the person responsible for their deaths. I thought that would be revealed at some point, creating all kinds of tension, Stowell noted. For those who don't know, Pedro Hernandez is the one who killed my wife and daughter. So if he was related somehow to Lala, that would be a big elephant in the room. Stowell's theory is one of many that have been shared since NCIS Origins premiered in October. The show seemingly depicted how Gibbs, a role originated by Mark Harmon on NCIS, started working for NIS. Imagine everyone's surprise when the series premiere featured a voiceover from present-day Gibbs, Harmon, as he revealed that this wasn't his story, But Lala's, the cryptic statement combined with a comment Lala made about how Gibbs' inexperience in the field might get her killed has us worried. Stowell, for his part, remained tight-lipped, mainly because he also doesn't know where the story is headed. Selfishly, I hope Lala doesn't go anywhere. Mariel has been a perfect scene partner. She's a wonderful human being. We've become friends and I would hate to have her leave, he admitted. So I really hope that that doesn't happen. I don't think the writers want her to go anywhere either. I hope not. NCIS, Origins star Kyle Schmid puts his mustache to good use. The actor makes an impassioned plea for mental health awareness for men. Movember, as the name would imply, takes places annually in November, when men grow mustaches to raise awareness and funds for men's health issues. Despite already sporting the necessary facial hair for his role as Mike Franks on NCIS, Origins, Kyle Schmid put his character's mustache to good use for a good cause, mental health. Movember's got an umbrella of things from prostate cancers to other things, but for me it's mental health, Schmid told Parade during an interview for Origins. I've known people who have struggled with substance abuse. I've lost friends to suicide. I'm in an industry that's full of incredibly talented, vulnerable people and we celebrate that vulnerability. It's at times what makes us great actors. But wearing your heart on your sleeve comes at a price. At the same time, it's giving me a perspective to kind of step outside of that and see what's going on around me in the rest of the world. Seeing how that affected my family, loss gives you perspective, Schmid continued. Without pain there is no change. With pain there's growth. I just decided that I wasn't going to let an opportunity like this pass me by again where I was on a show and I just didn't take the opportunity to try and make a bit of a difference. He was also influenced by the birth of his daughter. I had my daughter 9 weeks ago, so I've got a family that I want to try. It sounds cliché, but I want to make a better world for her. I hope that whoever she's dating in the future, whoever it is, lives in a world where mental health isn't a conversation that is shunned. I hope that there's not a negative stigma around it. Because life is hard, period, for everybody. Let's talk about it. Mark Harmon steps back in NCIS as producer for NCIS, Origins. Mark Harmon, widely known for playing Special Agent Leroy Jethro Gibbs on the hit CBS drama NCIS, is stepping behind the camera as the executive producer and narrator of a new spin-off prequel, NCIS, Origins. After nearly 2 decades in the role, Harmon is now helping bring to life the early years of Gibbs, with actor Austin Stowell portraying a young version of the iconic character. You come in and audition here for years and years, and all of a sudden, you're presented with a badge with your name on it, Stowell said about now working on the Paramount lot. The show's set features scenes at Camp Pendleton, including locations like Daly's Tavern, a bar just off base. For Stowell, it is a role of a lifetime. I felt very confident in what I could bring to the character, and then the second you walk in the room, that all goes out the window, Stowell said. Casting the role of young Gibbs in the NCIS, Origins, was a significant decision for the team as it meant finding someone to take on the character that Harmon made iconic. The prequel, set in 1991, explores Gibbs' early days as a rookie agent. Harmon saw the project as an opportunity to dive deeper into the character's backstory, introducing a Gibbs that has never been seen before in the original series. This is a chance to really kind of dig into it, said Harmon. The role also brings a more personal and emotional storyline for Gibbs, one that explores his grief after the loss of his wife and child. He's in rough shape, Harmon said. Stowell has drawn on his personal experiences to portray Gibbs' pain. His father died by suicide 4 years ago. Loss is something we all deal with, and for Gibbs, this is something that has cracked him to his core, said Stowell. Harmon has been a steady presence on set, offering guidance to Stowell and the rest of the cast. From day one, Mark has been available, Stowell said. He's so good at allowing the people who are on this show to feel like they are supported. Harmon made it clear that this new chapter of NCIS belongs to the younger cast. I'm there to help and to talk to them or to tell them what I remember from being in this for a while. But this is their thing, Harmon said. NCIS star asked to be killed off of the show but now regrets stupid idea. Actor Matt Jones has opened up about his time on the hit CBS show and how he asked for his character to be killed off. Matt Jones, known for his role as Ned Dornigat on NCIS, made a career decision that he may now regret. Introduced in the 9th season's episode, Sins of the Father, Matt's character was a probationary agent who eventually became a full-fledged agent in the 12th season of the beloved CBS series. The long-running series just recently kicked off season 22, and a spin-off series is also on the way. However, his tenure on the show was cut short when his character was killed off in an explosion orchestrated by Daniel Budd, leader of The Calling, a terrorist group featured in the series. Interestingly, it was Matt himself who requested this plot twist. NCIS Origins fans scream for joy as CBS makes exciting announcement about its future. He recalled running into the then showrunner of NCIS at a CBS event, reports The Mirror. I think I was literally standing with Emily Wickersham, who played Eleanor Bishop, and Brian Dietzen, who played Jimmy Palmer, at the upfronts because I was hanging out with the NCIS people because everybody on CBS back in the day used to go to a party together, he recounted. Matt continued, it was so much fun, and I was hanging out and Gary came over and he's like, oh, you got to come back. And I was like, I'm on this sitcom now. I can't come back. I want to, but what do we do? And he was like, I don't know, what do you want to do? I was like, kill me. He's like, oh my God. Yeah, we should kill you. So it was my idea to die on the show, he said before bluntly adding, such a stupid idea by the way. He later regretted the decision after his sitcom Mom concluded its 8-season run, missing out on 2 seasons, while NCIS continued its successful trajectory. Nonetheless, he remains hopeful about returning to the show or joining a spin-off in the future. NCIS actor asked to be killed off show and regrets the stupid idea. Matt Jones had a recurring role on NCIS for a few seasons as Agent Ned Dornigat, and he shared why he made the decision to get his character killed. Sometimes actors make hard choices in their careers, and they're not always the best ones, as NCIS actor Matt Jones can attest. On the hit procedural show, Matt played Ned Dornigat, a probationary agent who was introduced in Season 9's episode, Sins of the Father. He made a few recurring appearances throughout the show, with Ned becoming a full-blown agent in Season 12. However, Matt's time on the show was over shortly after his promotion. His character Ned died in an explosion set by Daniel Budd, the leader of The Calling, a terrorist group on the show, a choice that Matt himself asked for. NCIS star Austin Stowell thinks Gibbs is in a turmoil over his feelings for Lala. Glenn Powell credits NCIS for keeping his career alive during a low point. Matt was appearing in other shows at the time, like a 12-episode arc in Breaking Bad as Badger. He then landed a role starring on Mom alongside Allison Janney and Anna Faris. The actor spoke about his choice to be killed off while on the podcast Off Duty, an NCIS rewatch hosted by show alums Michael Weatherly and Cote de Pablo. He said that he ran into the then showrunner of NCIS at a CBS event. I think I was literally standing with Emily Wickersham, who played Eleanor Bishop, and Brian Dietzen, who played Jimmy Palmer, at the upfronts because I was hanging out with the NCIS people because everybody on CBS back in the day used to go to a party together, he explained. It was so much fun, and I was hanging out and Gary came over and he's like, oh, you got to come back. And I was like, I'm on this sitcom now. I can't come back. I want to, but what do we do? And he was like, I don't know, what do you want to do? I was like, kill me. Mark Harmon, Austin Stowell talk new season of NCIS, Origins. NCIS, Origins is the first NCIS spin-off to depict a character from the original series in a different timeline. Mark Harmon and Austin Stowell join ATL Live to share how fans will finally get the answers they've craved over the years, as we learn more about Special Agent Leroy Jethro Gibbs' backstory. NCIS, Origins airs every Monday on Atlanta News First. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.